where should I begin? My team play to win, no we get it in. Play the God, fucking with the pack, that'd be a sin. We was blessed with a couple things I cannot explain. Took his phone, hard to hook, and that just made me let it ring. Hear that blast, he like what's the sound? Told him chop it down, yeah square, fill him up around. Know his metrics now, take him out, we won't make him wait. We will not be late, bro, hit my phone, ask him what's the code. Told him it's a date, got the drop, then we shut him down, open up shop. Seen a eye, kept it moving, homie, he ain't even stop. You know why? To some music that was bumping down the block. Had to put away the pistol, I ain't fucking with the cop. Take a shot of the liquor, you should know what's in my cup. Got a team full of smokers, everybody rolling up. Seen a nigga bust a UE, I ain't really give a fuck. Know I keep a shooter with me, I got Ray Ray in the cut. Good people. Welcome back once again on another fine Wednesday, 9:30 p.m. If you don't already know, I am Trey Holiday. And this is the TraMatic podcast, episode 172. As always, I'm in the motherfucking building. And when I'm in the motherfucking building, I'm with the motherfucking guys. Starting with my player partner himself.
Shouts to Hootie Mac, Hootie Bang Bang from the Plain Gang, Mr. High Quality. Whoop.
Whoop. As always, we got that big fella in the building.
You chubby baby. Finna get active.
Yes, sir. How you fellas feeling on this fine Wednesday evening?
I'm straight, man.
Feeling good, brother. How about you?
Good. I don't know, bro. I'm not complaining. A lot of phone calls today, bro. A lot of phone calls today. Shit definitely pushed my prep time back. Had to multitask to get ready for the show today. Fucking. So let me tell you, the work today, we like lunch is provided. You feel me? It's called like when they like do like an in service, like a vendor will come and talk about their product, like whatever drug, whatever they got, and they provide like food for the in service. So the day they had Chipotle, I don't know, even one of y'all fuck with Chipotle like that? Yeah, all right. So, Chubbs, you be fucking with the dressing?
Depends on which kind.
They only got the one dressing, yo. You feel me? The dressing that they don't want never give you none of, and if they do give one, they putting a limit on it. You feel me? Little dressing come in a little clear container for real.
All right.
It's just the Chipotle dressing. I don't know what it ain't like. It ain't in the middle. You feel me? You gotta ask for it. You know what I'm saying? But
they switch those up to different flavors though.
This particular one I'm talking about is the OG. They don't never switch this up. You feel me?
Okay.
But
I think I know what you're talking about now.
Point is more story. You feel me? So it's hard to come by. You know what I mean? So today we had the in service. They brought this nice, healthy container of dressing. Nobody at the job really fuck with it but me. So guess what I got on deck right now? Whole healthy jar of this fucking dressing. But let me tell you where the evening gets sad. So when they told me like you might well just take it home, like if I take this shit home, it's gonna be like Frank's Red Hot. I'm gonna be putting this shit on everything. You feel me?
Yeah.
And true to form, I get home, niggas had some grilled jerk wings and shit. So
I heat up about 3 wings, you feel me? And these wings is fire. And then I throw some dressing on there, you feel me? Eat one of them joints, smack. Perfect combination, right? So now let me take the rest of this, you feel me, downstairs. As I'm coming out the kitchen, hit the wall, wings gone, on the ground, DOA. Fucked up the mission. You feel me? So even though I'm happy, I'm also sad. You feel me? Because damn, you feel me? But I'm gonna tell you why I'm proud of myself. What I told myself was it's 6 wings in here. We will eat 3 before the show and 3 after. So even though I'm down 2 wings, I still got 3 more left. You feel me? So God is good.
Yeah.
All the time.
It's a pretty good after situation.
God is good.
Amen. Yeah, that's the best we can do, Chad. You know, sometimes in life you just gotta work with what you got, bro. That's when people get fucked up. They get all like fucking stuck on shit they don't got, shit they can't obtain easily. Work with what you got. Be purposeful with what you're working with and see what happens, man. But don't get down on yourself. But with that being said, fellas, I'm gonna go ahead and hop into the Pastor Trey word of the day. And per the favor of Hootie, we're gonna go with shorter Pastor Trey word of the day for this week. You feel me? So this week's Pastor Trey word of the day is sometimes you just know. Pastor Trey word of the day, man. Sometimes you just know.
For sure.
Who do you ever just know, bro? You just ever have a time where you just know.
I just know, bro. You just know.
Be like
I mean, particular. I mean, yeah. It'd be like that all the time. Like every day.
quarterback. I know you definitely got sometimes you just know moments, you feel me? So let me give you a little backdrop on how this became the word of the day. Last night we had bowling, you feel me? And I rolled this ball, bro, and the way that shit came out my hand, I just knew this was a good one. Boom, you feel me? So I turn around, my man Mike, you feel me? My man Mike Salisbury, he's like, man, that was a good
Okay.
shot, you feel me? You
Shout out
feel
to
me?
Mike.
He's like, yo, he said you turned around like you just knew it was gonna be a strike. I said, hey man, sometimes you just know. You feel me? So shout out to just knowing sometimes.
Sometimes you just
And if
know. That's a fact.
sometimes you just know. Like, don't doubt yourself. You don't doubt yourself. You feel me? Sometimes you just know.
You
All
know
right.
my saying, bro.
What that
Never
is.
hesitate.
Never hesitate. That's a fact. That's definitely a Hootie line.
Uh,
Hey Chubb, what's a Chubb's line? Well, I know one Chubb's line.
what's that?
You gonna have to prove it to me.
I was going to say you got. I was going to say you got to show me. I was just going to say you got to show me.
Fuck you, Chubbs. Fuck you, man. That shit be burning me up during football season. Yeah, that's what he said. You had to show me. You gonna have to show me.
That's just the only way I believe something is if you show me. So it's just a way to try like get me to believe. You gotta show me.
Nah, facts, bro. Facts. It's funny that these last things were saying. I think this leads perfectly into my first acknowledgement for the evening. So, as I discussed very, very briefly at the end of last week's episode, this past weekend was WrestleMania weekend. You feel me?
Facts.
Now, a lot of highlight moments during WrestleMania weekend. Night one, I didn't get a chance to watch from start to finish. You feel me? I did have some daddy duties going on. You feel me?
Word.
Prom was Saturday, good time. You know what I'm saying? But I was able to watch the full night too of WrestleMania, and it was a very big moment to kick off the show, and I just felt like I could not acknowledge this. So this is indeed, or potentially,
Hold on, Holiday, real quick.
end up.
Real quick. I got to notice, my bad, real quick. Did you avoid your phone to catch results and then go watch it? Or did you catch some of the results and then go watch it?
Honestly, bro, I ain't even had no time for the phone, so I ain't watching until I came in about the third match. Once I dropped it off, I pulled like to the back of the parking lot. I had my iPad, you feel me? And I sat there, sip a little drink, smoke, and watch WrestleMania. But I came in like the third match, but it wasn't really much opportunity to like catch anything. So most of the stuff I was saying was helping me get caught up more than like being a spoiler for real.
Bet.
Especially with the new ESPN shit. Like it ain't like before. Like soon as the shit go off, you can just watch it again, type of shit. I don't have the ESPN app, so my methods of having to watch it once it's off, it's off. You know what I'm saying? So there's definitely a couple matches that I just may never see. But shout out to I Show Speed. You feel me? He had a good showing at WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? From the streaming world. But as big as that moment was, Chubbs, I don't think there was any bigger moment at WrestleMania 42 than when Brock Lesnar emotionally, symbolically retired after losing to Obafemi, pardon me, marked by his removing his gloves and boots and leaving them in the ring. Immediately after the match, the arena went from shock to history. Lesnar sat in the middle of the ring, slowly removed his gloves and boots, a universal wrestling sign for retirement. Hug Paul Heyman, visibly emotional. Fans erupt saying, "Thank you, Brock," chanting as he waved goodbye. Definitely was a surprise for me. Definitely was a big moment in WrestleMania weekend. And, you know, I naturally don't have you guys, you feel me? Uh, there we go. Sorry, Chubbs, but we're going to run that back. Shout out to my man, Jay Breno. It's the vinaigrette dressing, bro. The vinaigrette dressing, you feel me? Shout out to my nigga, Ricky 410. Sometimes you just know. Yo, real quick about wrestling, yo. Like, I get, like, a lot of people watch wrestling at some point, you know what I'm saying? And, like, I guess when a lot of people found out it was fake, they, like, stopped fucking with wrestling. But, yo, wrestling outside of being, like, the physical aspect of it, like, it's an ongoing story. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, seeing, first of all, shout out to Brock Lesnar for putting over Femi, you feel me? Young African, not African American, not Nigerian born, you feel me, but black nonetheless, you know what I'm saying? And Brock Lesnar gave him a look that, you know, he hasn't given many people. So it really could set his future up great, you feel me? So it was good to just watch that, understanding how wrestling worked, you feel me? But seeing, you know, the genuine emotion from Brock Lesnar just really put in the perspective that, like, yeah, like motherfuckers harp on his fake, yo, but you really can forget that these people are people sometimes because we get consumed in who the character is. So to see, you know, such a monster in wrestling have a moment of humanness to him, that shit was hella dope. You feel me? That shit was hella dope.
Yeah.
And you know, just to relate it back to you know what we came off of speaking on the word of the day, you know, it was kind of a surprise. You know what I'm saying? People was expecting Brock Lesnar to retire soon, but they ain't necessarily expect WrestleMania. So it make me think that sometimes you just know. You know what I'm saying? But Chubbs, in respect to what you said, this is wrestling. And as much as we talk about his retirement, people are like, is this a ruse? So on the same token, if this is really retirement, you're gonna have to show me. You know what I'm saying?
You
But
don't have to
indeed,
show me.
shout out to Brock Lesnar. You
If
feel me? Did
for
you
everything
go
that
ahead, Chubb?
accurate, if this is a ruse, then that's one hell of a ruse. Because I'm convinced that's it. The way he was carrying it. Low key, WrestleMania is gonna be Chubb's thoughts tonight because that's the blackest WrestleMania I've ever seen in my life.
Well, this only thing WrestleMania related we got, so we can definitely run that in.
Says the
The
blackest
Chubb thoughts.
WrestleMania.
Nah,
Sunday,
you ain't lying.
Saturday was
No,
a slow
you want to
burn.
get right to Chubb thoughts?
Yeah, it was WrestleMania this weekend. I happened
All
to
right.
catch WrestleMania. Saturday was a slow burn. Sunday, it was fire on Sunday. It was a full-blown fire on Sunday. Listen, Lil Yachty, if you're gonna take the career move of being like a Jimmy Hart for Trick Williams, hey, bruh, that's the way to go. That's the way to go. Fuck the music. You're real good at being his Jimmy Hart like he used to be to wrestlers back in the day. Trick Williams came down the ring with the longest train on a mink coat I ever seen in my life. You peep that?
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
But that was
Nigga
fire.
say like got toilet paper stuck on the shit.
I was tripping when I seen that live. I was like, damn, that's fire on the low because Trick Williams always got his own type of style and he's just a real confident type. So that was just dope to go ahead and see him do that with Yachty on the side, hyping him up and shit like that. Like you said, shout out to Brock for putting Oba over. The Rhea Ripley Jade match was good. That was a real good match. I didn't expect that finish, but that was a good match.
It was.
That was a real good match.
I would like to see Jade keep the title. I think that would have been good for her, but I get it.
Yeah. I didn't expect that result, but I mean, I ain't got nothing against Rhea. You know, shout out to her. But yeah, that was just a dope ass event I saw. And I ain't watched wrestling in a minute, but the hype around this, I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and tune in. Let me go check in. Let me see what this is about. And I ain't wind up changing the channel.
Yeah.
So
hey, yo,
it piqued my interest. Shout out to
you know
Roman.
what's so crazy?
Shout out to Roman too. Shout out to Roman. Because I see the play there, and that's a smart play. I like that play.
What's up?
So shout out to Roman too for getting the title back.
Yo, Trick Williams, I told this was like when he first came up to the main roster, which was probably like no more than 6 months ago. Me and Frank was talking. And I told Frank, like, yo, giving me Rock vibes, yo. You feel me? Giving me Rock vibes. I'm not saying he the Rock, bro. I'm saying he giving me Rock vibes. But the way his career is starting to ascend, we could potentially he might have a lot of bright things in his future if he continue the route he going, you feel me? But
so I seen him speak on winning the US title, and they asked him, like, yo, so that's like a belt that's defended often. So what do you think about defending it often? He's like, I'm not going to defend it often. I treat myself like I'm a superstar, so I'm going to carry like I'm a superstar. So he's going to make that belt a pretty exclusive belt as long as he got
a little more prestigious.
Yeah, I think that's smart.
But that's how you do it. That's how you raise his stock.
I don't know if it's going to go over, but I see his vision. That's a smart thing to do with that title.
Yo, you know why it's going to go over? Because he got the people right now. You know what I'm saying? So some guys that they recently put the belt on, they got to wrestle every week. You feel me? Just to continue to build their relevance. Pardon me. Goddamn. But Trick Williams, like, without Yachty, he got the mic. He can do that. You feel me? He's still growing as an in-ring performer, but his overall character is at the top of all the characters right now. You feel me? And I say number one, but he's up there. You feel me? With the hottest people right now in wrestling. So it's like it's two ways to have a championship run. You feel me? And if he do it with the slow burn, I ain't mad at him. I hope they continue to elevate him.
I did my history a little bit. I didn't know that him and Obafemi were a crew on NXT. But that's dope that they're individuals in the company's running with them now. So that's good to see their progression. That's the way it's supposed to be. You're supposed to progress. Listen to
like when you say like that's the blackest WrestleMania you seen, like you saw Trick Williams, you found they came up at the same time. You seen both of them take major leaps in their careers. You know what I'm saying? Javon Evans, even though he didn't win the Intercontinental Championship, he had a great performance in that match, which continued just to boost him overall. can't say like Jade, she lost, but that probably was her best performance since she been in WWE. So
A good match.
I mean,
Really good match.
she going in the right direction. Yeah, man. Shout out to the WWE. Shout out to WrestleMania. Night one was definitely like, but night two kind of delivered. It just made me kind of feel like they don't need to keep on doing 2 nights. Just go back to one night, you know what I'm saying? A longer night, like you used to do. They used to fucking start at like 6, and shit might go to 11. Do that, man. Stop making people pay for 2. That's what it is, though. They know people going to pay for 2 days of WrestleMania. They try and get as much money as they can out this shit. And that's, sometimes they sacrifice the product, man. You don't never want to sacrifice the product, bro.
Capitalism.
Because it's not only like
motherfucker,
the people watching on TV. You got the two venue day book.
Ooh, what it is,
all
Brody?
the parking book, all the concessions. Like, yo, that's 2 days of that.
2 days.
Why not?
Even though,
and it's like, yo, WrestleMania, like, it deserved. This is why I feel like it deserved 2 days, because it's like, yo, like, it's the type of show like on the like, it's like a Beyonce show. You feel me? It's like a, you know what I'm saying? If the Super Bowl could be played twice, it's the show of shows. So it's like, yeah, like, everybody need to be able to see it and experience it. So, like, if we need 2 days to make sure we can get as many people in there as possible, we need to make a 2-day show.
It's business.
Business.
Can't never
it
forget
boosts
that.
the economy in the city that we can.
Say one more time.
It boosts the economy of the city that is hosted in for that weekend, I'm sure.
Oh yeah,
and
for sure.
They did Vegas 2 years in a row. Yeah,
I'm sure.
Everything in Vegas costs. It costs to sleep down there, so I'm sure the city appreciates it.
That's why you ain't supposed to be sleeping. Not in Vegas.
Shit, Vegas can do that too.
All right. Before we get all the way off the wrestling, I kind of forgot these last couple of things I did want to mention, so I'm kind of glad it's still all tied together. But finishing where we started with Brock Lesnar, you feel me? We finished wrestling career. Brock Lesnar, who debuted in 2002, you know what I'm saying? Notable moment, ending the Undertaker's undefeated WrestleMania streak, you feel me? So as Paul Heyman would say, he's the 1 and the 21, first man to defeat Undertaker at WrestleMania. Of course, a multi-time WWE World Champion amongst other titles. He took a moment to leave the WWE and went and became the UFC World Heavyweight Champion. And for some period of time in there, he went on and had a short, brief run with the Minnesota Vikings. So shout out to Brock Lesnar for being an amazing athlete and an amazing contributor to the world of wrestling. All right. Hootie.
Yeah.
I want you to know when I put this next topic down on paper, but not paper, I was scared to put this on the paper, you feel me? Because I don't know where this is about to go. So, Chubbs, I'm going to talk to you first, all right? Fitting to be a cold summer, Chubbs. You know why?
Why is that?
Because Drake reveals the release date for the Iceman album at the staging of massive ice structure in Toronto, continuing his run of high concept rollouts. So after all this time, we finally got an official release date for the Drake Iceman album, May 15th.
Mm-hmm.
This past Sunday, me and Louie was out at Cheers, you know what I'm saying? And we was talking about Drake. And I asked him, how important do you think it is for this album? No. How much pressure do you think Drake has put on himself with this album. You know what I'm saying? With all the pushbacks, with all the rollout, has he put himself in a situation where if this album ain't that, it's gonna be hard to come back from? What you think, Chubbs?
So, do I think with all the pressure he put on himself, if it don't
Do you
hit,
think it's pressure?
do I think it's pressure? No, I don't. Um, it depends on what you really expecting from Drake, but he's got a formula with the way he does his albums, and I think he's gonna stick to that formula. The days of me thinking that he's gonna make something a little different on the rap side, them days been over with. He got a certain formula that he sticks to, and he gonna stick to it. Out of all the albums, it's a good about 8 joints you're gonna fuck with. A few of them you're gonna be iffy on. A few of them you just ain't gonna fuck with. But for the most part, you're gonna get about 8 that you rock with. He good for that. So it is what it is.
Eight out of what?
Depends on the number that he does. He usually drops around like
Yeah,
18.
what you think?
Like around what I think it's gonna be about 18. I think it's gonna be about 18.
Okay.
So
So
yeah.
out of 18, 8 sure enoughs, maybe 3 pretty goods. That's 11. And then 7, huh?
3 that you on the fence about.
Okay.
Whether you fuck with it or
3
not.
you on the fence. So 8 sure enoughs, 3 on the fence, and then 7, huh?
Yeah. That's about a good ratio of what he does on them projects. But
all right. So you said hold on. You said Drake had a formula. So what previous Drake album do you think this album gonna be a reflection
of? Good question. I'd say Scorpion. Because
That's a good formula.
that was coming off the whole Pusha T situation. This is coming off the whole Kendrick situation. So with Scorpion, he channeled his energy into that album, and he came out with some good joints on there, some real good joints. So I think he could do the same thing on
For
this.
sure.
He already did the alternative album with the Honestly Nevermind. So I don't expect no Honestly Nevermind type of album. This gonna be what he normally does. So yeah. That's where I'm at with it.
I like it. Hootie?
What's the question?
I guess we start with, do you think the anticipation of this Iceman album is putting a lot of pressure for it to be successful?
I think it's gonna be successful regardless. People been waiting to hear for Drake for a long time. I think it's perfect timing to release music. Um, so I think it's really gonna do good if he delivered with the music, which I think he will. I think it's gonna be a good album. You know what I'm saying? I think he should take the approach of just making good music and then giving us one of those like timestamps at the end. You feel me? If you want to address anything, even if it's 14 minutes long or some shit like that. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just put it all out there and address everything how you want to address it in a way that we really like to. You know what I'm saying? We like your albums to end, or you know what I'm saying, that one song we like to have on your albums. But if it's on the views, you know what I'm saying? But Views had a lot of like island type vibes on it for real. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's where he going, but
I hope not.
yeah, I think everybody definitely gonna be looking forward to it. So I think the numbers are going to be there. It's just that like, yo, are you back to making that undeniable music that we all love from you? You know what I'm saying? That we can't deny that we're gonna hear. Are you gonna really just bring hip hop back for real, back to the chucks? Just bring the feeling, the at least the party feeling back.
All right. So I'm gonna ask you this. Now I asked Chubbs what album did he think this would be most reflective of. I want to ask you, what album would you like to see this be most reflective of?
Probably like I don't know. I want something brand new. I want like a Forest Hill Drive. I don't care if it ain't any no features on it or nothing for real. It's just all Drake. You know what I'm saying? I want something brand. I want something we ain't never seen from Drake. I don't want something we heard before, in my opinion.
Okay.
So it ain't really nothing that I really, what I mean, can compare it to. Like that's why I'm anxious to hear it because it's like I'm actually looking for what's next. Is it gonna be a groaner sound? Is it still gonna be some pop? You know what I mean? Just playing around and just doing whatever. Like, are you really gonna talk to niggas? You really gonna, you know what I'm saying, with your melodic sounds? Or what is it really gonna be? That's all I wanna know. May
Well, of
15th. We
course,
will find out.
for sure, for sure. I'm definitely looking forward to it. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm not sure what sound I expect. You feel me? But I definitely don't want no island vibes. I don't want no whole bunch of like. I don't want what's the album? What is Just hold on, I'm going home. Love that
Nothing
song
was
to
the
death.
same.
Love that song to death. You feel me?
That's my
Don't
favorite
want that.
Drake album.
You feel me?
I
Don't.
don't want that either.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You feel me? Like Scorpion, I can take them. I can take them type of vibes. You feel me? I can take them type of vibe. What Ricky say? So just give me 3 or 4 songs with some buzz, and I'm cool. Yeah, I'm thinking. I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a, a, a good balance, but I'm
Yeah.
still expecting like a overall like more aggressive tone. You feel me? I'm just not expecting none of that like that soft shit. You feel me? I like how you said Chubbs. I forgot the name of the album for was it for All My Dog, like that alternative sound joint. I don't got them doubling back on that, and I certainly hope we do. Huh?
Honestly, never mind.
Yeah.
That was an alternative joint. Honestly, never mind.
Yeah, that was the cookout joint.
That's what
That's
that
a
was
joint we
called.
played for the cookout.
Never
Yeah.
mind. For All the Dogs was an album.
Yeah, for that was his album. And then he had Lover Boy, Certified Lover Boy joint.
Then he did this shit with
Mm-hmm.
Party Next Door.
And then
That,
he yeah.
that,
And he did the joint with 21.
Yeah, her loss. Sorry. What is this live even about? This is less of a live and more of a show. You feel me? But it's a podcast. TraMatic podcast. Right now, we are currently discussing some current events, just a little back and forth about how we feel about those things. And then at some point in the show, we get into what we like to call men's perspective, where we take questions and get the perspective from different males on the show, and the opportunity again to show the difference between individuals and encourage people to look for understanding amongst relationships as opposed to generalization. You feel me? So that's what the TraMatic podcast is about. That's what this live is about. And I hope that answer was sufficient. And thank you for watching.
For sure.
All right. So everybody down with the Drake shit, you feel me? That's what it is. I got one more music related topic, fellas. You feel me? And it just remind me of like when like Cam and Jim was beefing, how like it was just like 3 weeks where we just like it just gave us something to talk about, you know what I'm saying? Gucci Mane. You feel me? Gotta talk about good old Gucci Mane. One more time, you feel me? I'm not sure if you guys know or care, but I think overall it's interesting. So, Fujiano has officially been released after serving 5-year prison sentence. Pardon me. His release is confirmed across multiple major hip hop and news outlets on April 21st and 22nd. After photos of him surfaced online, smiling and flashing his grills. If you didn't know, Fujiano is one of Gucci Mane's remaining artists on 1017. After completing his 5-year sentence stemming from a 2021 firearm possession case, he was initially granted $50,000 bail, but after cutting off his ankle monitor and fleeing, he received a 5-year sentence. Now, why is this all interesting? Because his return is amidst the 1017 chaos. Pushaisi was recently arrested in a separate allegation of kidnapping and robbery of Gucci Mane. This has the entire label under a microscope. I say all that to ask, do you think that 1017 is any longer a place for artists to be? And do you think that is the artist is going to have any opportunity to prosper being on Gucci Mane's label right now, or do they fall victim to what he's going through?
You can go first, Shaz.
I think that whole situation is cooked. If he was real, he'd just let Fujiano out of his deal and just go on about his business. But I don't foresee that because Fujiano might have a first day out and, it might get net a good return. And he stands to make money off of that. So I don't see it happening. But he should just let him go and just go on and just do what you do, whatever it is that you're doing. So I think that 1017 situation's cooked because let's be real, I get it. You can find an artist every day, but you got to be realistic. It's not good energy around that 1017 shit before the Pooh Shiesty situation.
That's how we ended up in this situation.
Add that to the situation and, why would you want to start there? And I'm not even saying it like he does bad business or anything like that. I'm just saying it from the standpoint, artists have passed away on the label and then Pooh Shiesty situation on top of it. And don't ain't like you really dropping albums and no shit like that. You're really just pushing tapes and just getting the promo. I don't see no album besides Pooh's that drop and Gucci's. So the chances of you putting some
his biggest artist been locked up.
He signed
Man,
him.
Gucci.
Artist been locked up. You feel me?
He knew what he signed. He knows what he signed.
Man, Gucci been done since he went on the Breakfast Club with his girl talking about how he crazy, taking pills and shit. You feel me? To help with his mind. That's when it was over. Nigga, like, damn, this a nigga who run our label, and we didn't get. You know what? We got to get the off of this shit for real. You know what I'm saying? We should have went with Gotti the whole time. We didn't know this nigga was schizo. We thought that shit was just rap talk. That's when it was done for 1017. You feel me?
God damn. Hey, Hooter, you signing the Bad Boy or 1017? Which one?
Well, whoever give me the better deal.
Chubbs, you signing the Bad Boy, you signing the 1017.
You know, it's business at the end of the day.
All them
I
situations.
mean, I think this is in relation to the credibility of the situation that you
It
in.
don't matter
Over
about
like,
you know what I'm saying? It's America. America loves a comeback story. It's America, baby. You can
think,
always get back up.
oh shit. What you think, Chubbs?
As far as who's signing to,
Yeah, you going Bad Boy, you going 1017.
one's a rat, the other is on some freak shit. It don't look good either way, yo. It don't look good either way. I don't want to pick. It don't look good either way. I was gonna say Birdman, but that ain't good either way either. Fucking with him, like damn.
Hey, yo, check this out, my
Shoot the
nigga.
ball, dummy.
I'm going with Bad Boy. You feel me?
You going with Bad Boy over 1017? You can't be around no
Yo,
rat.
listen. You feel me? Yes, definitely. I'd rather be around a freaky nigga than a
Diddy
rat.
ain't
I
no
be,
rat.
feel
Diddy ain't
me?
no rat. He ain't rat on
Listen, my
nobody.
nigga. Diddy won't be the first freaky nigga I probably been in the presence of. You feel me? A lot of these niggas probably freaky. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But my nigga can't do the rat.
Diddy freaky is
And like,
freaky though. That's crazy.
and this is the thing, like, it ain't no 1017 artist that has reached the heights of the kind of part any
Bad boy
bad.
artist.
You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, I'm gonna go to the grand stage. And listen, Diddy may be freaky, but Gucci is
But
crazy.
I
You feel me?
mean, you know what I mean? Like, at least at 1017, well, we thought that, you getting out the mud. Who knows what niggas doing over there at Bad Boy to get to that main stage.
Bad boy artists have seen a
They
legit
ain't ratting.
success before it
But
goes.
he gonna be watching you fucking Cassie for real and putting your nut on his nipples.
I mean, I'm not gonna
You
do
with that?
that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. He the freaky nigga, not me.
But what he was doing
If
was
it's some other
watching
freaky
other
niggas
niggas.
with,
He was watching
hey
other
man,
niggas
listen,
bust his nerve. You feel me?
Ja
That's what
Rule
he
was
was
with
doing.
him. You feel me? Ja Rule
He
was
was
with him too.
watching
They
Ja
freaky
Rule.
niggas.
He was watching Ja
They was
Rule
doing
too.
freaky shit.
On
Hey,
ecstasy.
yo, listen, yo. They ain't the first ones, my nigga. They ain't the first ones. I ain't
I
gonna
didn't say
lie, you
that.
feel me? I'd rather be around a freaky nigga than like a nigga that's raping people. You feel me? Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Freaky is freaky,
Somebody,
my nigga.
somebody raping him?
No, I'm just saying freaky is like it's freaky, so it's funny, but like yo, freaky is those mad
No, no,
freaky
no. I
motherfuckers,
get
bro.
what you're saying now. He not like he just
Yeah,
nasty.
yeah.
He ain't
You know what I'm
really
saying?
like
Yeah,
a
you know,
predator
yo,
for real.
just keep that part of your life over there, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's it. But yo,
You just
a
gotta lead a
nigga that's
party.
ratting, my nigga.
When he want to party with you, what he
That's
say? You
it,
got to
bro.
tell him
That's
no.
it.
You got to tell him no.
That's
That's all.
all. That's it, and that's all. You feel me? Only nigga I really heard got taken advantage of was Lil Rod. You know, maybe
Nah,
he
the nigga
did
from
have
day
to do
26,
something.
the nigga from day 26
Oh
too.
yeah, cute. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. That's two niggas, yo.
that's
You know what I'm
two.
saying?
That's enough.
Hey, what Los at?
They big toast. That's enough. Ain't that how?
Hey
Ain't
yo,
that how it go?
if
Ain't
Los
that how it go?
if Los can be around Diddy all that time and not get caught up with no freaky shit, so can I.
But yo,
That's
Low
all I'm
started
saying.
doing all types of shit that was different than a Baltimore nigga. So we don't know what
I
type
mean,
of
my nigga,
demons niggas be
I'm
fighting.
just saying, ain't I'm saying we can always assume something happened, but then that's not gonna be fair. We're gonna assume that about every single person. We ain't never heard nothing about
No, we
Los.
just the people so close. Like we
Through
seen that
they was
about
close. They was close.
right. That's what we
They
think
was
about
close.
French
And
Montana.
they
Meek
and yo,
Mill. You know what I'm
they had a
saying?
lot of
Like anybody that
documentation,
was
yo.
that close.
And we ain't see we don't got none of that for Los. So right now he doing good. That's what I'm saying. You making my
he
point. You
just
seeing
he
some of these
just
other
not on the
niggas
radar right now. He not on the
yo, him
radar.
and yo,
But let
hey
him
yo
let
had a
him
lot
get
of
in a let
opportunity.
him get in the rap battle right now against somebody who's solid. I guarantee you it will be a whole round on some Diddy shit.
He just battled.
Oh, he
He just
did?
battled. Matter of fact, I need to watch that shit. He battled Chef
Mm-hmm.
Trez probably like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, all right, I
It
definitely
just came
definitely
out a
check it
couple
out.
days ago. Yeah, so he definitely just battled. So you feel me? Yeah, we can check it out. But yeah. I mean, my nigga, like, yeah, if I gotta pick one or the other, I just can't go with the rap, my nigga.
I feel
It's
you.
against the moral code.
What
You
you
feel me? It's against the moral code. All right, last question I do want to ask you guys about this before we get into some NBA playoff talk. All right. With all this being said, Fujiano home.
Damn.
We seen Pooh Shiesty try to get out the label, and we see what he did and how that went. So I'm gonna ask y'all, what's your recommendation to Fujiano for the best way to successfully get off for 1017?
X. X. That's how you get off. You go and X, and you go with some leverage. You gotta offer something. Yo, like this is not the street. Even in the streets, you can't just leave without just leaving. Cause I want to. I don't understand why this is so difficult. Why are we putting all the pressure on the person who, you know what I'm saying, then put all the leverage up and they had the power to put you in a position the way you at. And now it's like, oh, now that you want to leave, now I'm just supposed to just let you leave for nothing. Like, yo, what? I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. No matter how fast you think your career went, you know what I mean. Investments is investments. You know what I'm saying. And investors love returns on investments. So no, I need my return, nigga. You feel me? That's what I
We
need.
got a follow-up question. Who do we got follow-up question?
Respectfully decline. You got to do what the white people do. You in business. You got to find a way out. You got to get up with somebody
Repo.
who is really gonna put you further in debt. That's really what you either got to ride it out, ride your contract out, finish your contract, or you gonna have to like get further in debt because you're gonna have to go with somebody who got more power than the person that you fight with to pull you out of this situation. But it's gonna cost you even more. You're gonna get in more debt unless you got the bread to try to buy your way out. Or you could go the way that Pooh Shiesty went, but you see what that's about to get him coming out
Can't go to
at
Pooh
40
bro.
if 60 years old if he get out. You know what I'm saying? Then what? Nah, man. Honor your contracts, yo.
You got to
Shit
put a
only
whole
really
new
fucked
clause
up
in your
because
contract.
no, because if we talking about Pooh Shiesty shit for real, shit only really fucked up because you keep getting in trouble, my nigga. How can I consistently build your career how you wanted to build when you constantly got all these breaks because you keep doing dumb shit and going to jail? Like, let's be for real.
Well,
Let's
the most
talk business.
recent shit that got him in jail, that's interesting.
But it's very interesting. I know, but I'm just saying, like, yo, you beefing over your car, thinking niggas ain't doing nothing for you for real. When it's like, yo, we can't consistently build no. Soon as you had a hot song for real, the first day out, all right, you got locked up. We building on that. Well, you go do some dumb shit and get you locked up again for real. When this shit could have just got handled like businessmen for real, yo. Pay me, bro. That's all you had to do is pay Gucci. No, you tried to be on the same shit. The shit, and maybe that's where you belong because you still got that mentality for real. You think you can just take everything. You think you're still on the streets. You think you can just take from millionaires with ex cops or you know what I'm saying, and all these other people around, real business people and shit. You think that's just crazy to me, bro. And it's like, yo, you do that shit to yourself, yo. I don't be feeling sorry for niggas that be doing that shit to themselves. Thinking, especially playing tough. Especially playing tough. Because that shit was all avoidable, my nigga. It was avoidable.
To say the least, my nigga.
Chad, yeah, I wish I got to say.
Nigga put himself in that situation for real. That shit is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't playing, my nigga. He wanted to fuck out. Now he back in. That's the problem. Chubbs.
Yo.
I need your wisdom. I need some Chubbs thoughts, man. Bugiano. He want to get out of his 10-17 deal, Chubb. Tell him what he got to do.
The Hootie basically said everything. It ain't what you can do when you lock into a contract. Ain't what you can do.
He need to act.
You can ask, but chances are that's gonna get turned down. So you can either do like Pac did when he signed a death row and just churn that fucking music out as fast as you can to get up off the shit. Work real hard. You've been sitting down for so long. Just churn as much music as you could possibly do. Do like 100 tracks, 150 tracks, and just say, "Hey, I'm ready to drop," and just go from there.
Niggas is lazy, bro. Niggas know. Niggas is lazy, bro.
Ask what the number, because the thing is, you're not just signed to Gucci. You're signed to Atlantic as well, because Atlantic funds Gucci and Gucci funds you. It's not just Gucci by himself and 1017 by himself. It's 1017 and Atlantic. Atlantic funds Gucci. Gucci funnels it down to his artists. So it's not just him you trying to get away from. It's Atlantic Records as well. That's the
So what are you doing? They gonna be like, Gucci, why did you sign this?
It'd be one. Hold on.
Go ahead, Chaz. I ain't want to interrupt. My bad.
It'd be one thing if it was Gucci, because he could probably just sign some shit, be like, "Yo, you good? Go ahead." But he knows it ain't just me. You gotta do this through. It's Atlantic Records as well. I got people that fuck you, motherfucker. So it's really tough to get out of. So you can go ahead and ask, "Yo, what's the number? What's the number on what? What's the number to get the fuck up out of here?" It's X amount of millions. X amount of millions. Probably gonna be around the millions because they had you looking good and music dropping and shit, and then you get locked the fuck up on some goofy shit, by the way. Real goofy shit. But yeah, yo, it ain't much to do when you get in a situation. You can either just knock the music out, or you could run it up some other way to try to get the mill that you owe the label and Gucci.
Yo, this happens all the time. Everybody has this story of where they in a contract with somebody and they had to go over here and they had to work with some lawyers or some relationships or some whatever to do something to get you out the contract. But what you ain't never hear was niggas talking about putting AR-15s in niggas' faces. Even with Suge Knight. You don't even hear that with Suge Knight. Suge had Jimmy Iovine. You get what I'm saying? He had this person that had power in the business that can help him negotiate and get the shit done. It wasn't just he had his tactics to show his power, but it wasn't just that. Nah, nigga, you gotta motherfucking get this shit done the right way. You feel me? The only way they gonna allow you to get it done. Ask, my nigga, or pay me, or pay me.
Yo, about Tupac real quick. If you go online right now and type in Machiavelli 1, Machiavelli 2, Machiavelli 3, all the way up to Machiavelli 10, it's going to be different music that he was recording at that time that's not mixed down. And these tracks be like 30 deep. He went crazy in the studio to try to get the fuck up off of Death Row. It's 10 Machiavellis with all unreleased shit, all originals, not mixed down. It was his last work, basically. I remember that back in like 9th grade, 8th grade when he passed away.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that. All the Machiavellis that was dropping. All that shit got leaked back then. If you go online now, it's still there. He was trying to get up off of Death Row really quickly. All Eyes on Me and Machiavelli dropped back to back, 95 and 96. He was trying to get up.
Thanks, bro. You ain't telling no lies.
And it wasn't bullshit. All this shit was fire. This shit gonna sell. So it's gonna be a return
I
on
gotta
your
go listen to
investment.
this shit.
So fool, you can't release no bullshit and trying to get up out of there. It gotta work. It got to
This nigga
sell.
Chubbs
Son.
got me
That's the thing
sold,
about
yo.
pop.
I'm going to go
Homies,
listen to this shit.
here y'all go. Here y'all go. Machiavelli was an album full of anger. It still had hits on
Anger.
there. Hail Mary gets
Anger.
played to this day. That's off the
Anger.
Machiavelli album.
Hey Chubbs, do I just go on YouTube and search Machiavelli 10?
It's all on there. 1 through 10 is on there. I remember this when I was in grade school. It's still on there. And hold on. This shit is fire. It's all fire, too. It's not bullshit. It's Pac and Johnny J going crazy. Daz, all them niggas, all them BTS.
Mm-hmm.
He was going crazy trying to get up off of Death Row. They said it. The
Yeah.
outlaw said it. He was about to start Machiavelli Records. He was trying to get up out of there.
Cause he start understanding business, bro. He start understanding business. So he understood, like, yo, in order for me to get paid for real, I need to be the boss. But what I do need to do, I can't just leave. This nigga got me out of jail. This nigga did this, did that. Even though it's crazy shit going on around me, his niggas is just fighting his bloods and no disrespect to the bloods and I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, you feel me? It's just a lot of jump-ins going on around here in the studio. You feel me? All the time. You know what I mean? That shit could be like, whoa. Is this the streets or is this the studio? You feel me? You can get confusing sometimes.
Like you been there before, yo.
Nah, I just watch the movies and shit. I just be thinking about the movies and the shit that was happening in the movies. You feel me? So that's what made me think about that. You feel me? So it's like, goddamn, yo, like, what the hell? You feel me? So I get it, yo. Like when niggas start understanding business and how to get paid, and that it was possible. Seeing niggas like Drake, seeing niggas like you feel me, who actually broke away and was able to like create their own shit. Like yo, just seeing that it's possible, niggas be trying to do that shit, man. But you gotta honor your contract first. Get that shit out the way. Whatever you do, get that shit out the way.
I say niggas Dre run up in nowhere with no guns and shit. You feel me? Like, he ain't do that.
Boom. You gotta do like Pac did. You just gotta drop hits. You gotta give them a return on the investment. It's the only way. They gotta see some numbers go up. You're locked in.
I mean, that's basically what Drake was doing in the last few albums. You know what I'm saying? Like he trying to get, you know what I mean? He ready to move on. You know what I'm saying? That's why like I do get it to him. He like, damn, they sent the blitz at me. You feel me? Like right during negotiation times. But you fell for it. You engaged.
You set me
That's
up.
why I can't
You
feel
set
sorry
me
for
up.
him because it's like, yo, you engaged, bro. That was your time to have a whole nother plateau, and you could have been on some positive shit and flipped it, and maybe been like, yo, it ain't even really nothing, and kept doing your shit and ascended. But you engaged. So it's like you got to show up when you engage for real. You got to show out. It is what it is. But yeah,
Most
man.
definitely.
And listen, he's never ran from no situation. I will say that.
No,
Whatever's
he hasn't.
he
He
handles it
hasn't.
head on. He'll
No, I
address the
have.
situation. Like, let's not get too crazy. I get it. What's
No, it's
happened,
respect.
happened,
He's respected.
and it's a
You
lot of
feel me?
goofy shit. But listen, this is one of the things I want to hear on the album. I'm not going to front, despite everything that's happened. And a lot of this shit I ain't fucking with. But despite everything that's happened, I would like at least one or two joints where he just pop his shit.
I said that.
Because that's
That's why
the
I said
best
it could be a
version of him when he
15 minute,
popping shit.
song.
When he just popping shit, talking that shit, that's like the best version of him. Just give us at least two of those. You're good for him. You're good for him. Just give us two of those. I don't care if it sends a shot or two. You can't help yourself. You're gonna do that. Just
And
make
that and
It's
that's
only right.
where I feel the question that Holiday had earlier for real about the Dre shit because it's like, yo, mm, are you in your head? Are you gonna be thinking today like did it dial down some of your you know what I mean, some of your light to where it's like, damn, you second guessing on like really going hard and saying what you feel your brain really wants you to say right now. You know what I mean? To where you going back and changing shit or you know what I mean, or saying it a different way, or you just saying how you feel. That's what I would hope. I hope he's just saying how he feel, and that's what I think we're gonna get the best product.
I think it would be wise for him to take a page from Jay-Z book when he was going back and forth with Nas. Nas cut him the fuck up real quick. And Jay was like, you know what? I'm gonna still pop my shit and I'm still gonna make good music. And that persevered throughout. He left that shit behind and just got back to the music. You can stand to learn something
Yes.
from the ones that done been
And
through that.
we can say that he is the fucking Jay-Z of this era. You get what I'm saying? Like, yo, you got the hits, you got the song, you the person that everybody really respects musically. You feel me? You are the Jay, you're the most, you got the most money, and that's why you know what I'm saying. Why niggas mostly be respecting niggas. You know what I'm saying? Opposed to Kanye. Kanye in this whole other different like atmosphere, whatever. But I'm saying for this era, you feel me? Like, yo, you got the most bread, you making the most moves, you got the most power. Like, yo, you the Jay of this era for real. Like, yo, Jay, you should have did the same formula. Because Jay lost that in the public opinion at that time, Jay lost that battle. Just like you lost that battle. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was laughing at Jay, calling him Camel, the camel guy. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas was joking the shit out of this nigga. You feel me? Niggas ain't even know the Rockefeller nigga was gay. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? The real Rockefeller or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was just certain shit that niggas was like,
And you learn
oh,
some shit when niggas beefing, yo.
What?
you learn
And
some
what?
shit when niggas
And what?
beefing.
Listen, the stories that come behind them disses be crazy. Like the stories you be like, damn, this deeper than some rap shit.
This is
Oh,
deeper than some rap shit.
but they slide a slick little line that you gotta do some research about because niggas be like, what he say? What does that mean? And then you find out it's a story behind what was said. You be like, damn, that line hit different. But
Nah,
yeah, just
Jay-Z tried to make his music bigger. You feel me? He started going that blueprint too, you know what I mean? Song, you know what I mean? He was going in.
My man,
Not
stick.
one
my
of the
man, Rick,
best, the best Jay-Z albums, you feel me? But
my man Ricky Ricks said he was going to Nas on the Blueprint too as well.
no, he definitely, and I expect him to take some shots. I don't. That's what we saying. Say exactly how you feel, bro. Say exactly how you feel.
That's what's
Don't
up.
mean to make a whole song about. But if that's how you feel with the bar, if this is like, oh shit, this was, you know what I mean? That's what I said. Don't backtrack. Say that.
So what was good about their back and forth was Jay answered back on Blueprint 2. Nas answered back on Last Real Nigga Live on Godson. That was it. They both walked away. That was it. We said what we had to say after everything done happened. That's it.
Yeah.
And they both walked away and still had, Jay in his case, still had a Hall of Fame career. Because the thing back then was, a battle could end your whole shit. A battle you go on the wrong side of a battle back then, it can end your whole run, your whole momentum. It can end everything. And the label sees that. And you get ice cold. But to still
But
have
that be there like, yo,
that,
that's what I'm saying though. That's why I love America. That's that American mentality for real. It's like, nigga, you not about the nigga. We got a chance to fight back. We about to fight back. We about to fight back. And if you look at the history, especially them early '90s niggas, every time somebody said something, niggas was fighting back.
man, what?
That's how it became a whole East Coast, West Coast shit.
Niggas lost
Niggas was
niggas over
fighting.
this shit, my nigga.
We did, yo, because that's just, you know what I mean? Everybody,
Drake,
you know,
you're right
everybody
about that.
don't, you know. Yeah. But yeah, yo, like, yeah, RIP to everybody we lost through the whole in hip hop period, for real, you know what I'm saying?
Period.
Especially to violence.
Instead of just taking the L, you run around suing motherfuckers like, come on, yo, what part of the game is that? That's the shit.
No, instead of just getting back to work and dropping music, you know what I'm saying, and acting unfazed, because that's a rapper like a motherfucking, you know what I'm saying. It's like a solo player sport. It's like golf. It's like boxing. It's like motherfucking tennis. You got to have fucking confidence, my nigga, in order to be able to perform at the level you need to compete. That's the only way you're gonna be able to compete is if you got confidence. And it was just feeling like his confidence. We didn't know where his confidence is. We don't know where your confidence is, yo. You actually feeling bothered. And it's like, that's why it's like, you giving us we American, you giving us a reason to pick on you. Cause you looking bothered, nigga. So now we about to pick on you even more. Ha 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 ha. That's what we do, bro. But yo, what we want you to fucking fight back. We want you to show us who you really are. Be like, nah, nigga, you know what I'm saying? That's how it be with sports. Is like, nigga, we want you to come down, you lose, we want you to come down, see if you can shoot this three and make a shot and bring your team, stop the run. Bring your team, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you gonna do? You gonna stop the run or not? And that's what I hope this Iceman. I hope it's a stop the run. Cause I love Drake is one of the best artists we have ever fucking experienced. We're not gonna act like that. You feel me? Just because of a battle, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he lost the battle in my eyes, but I never not looked at Drake at like how I look at Drake. It's just like, yo, I'm disappointed because you ain't dropping no music. You out here leaving me dry. No Diddy.
No Diddy.
Because I don't even know what that means.
No Diddy. I was with you on that. Yeah, that's perfect. I don't know if it came through the waves at the same time, but we said it at the same time, my nigga. Trust me.
But yeah, yo.
All right. Yeah,
go ahead, we can move on.
Yeah, I don't want to cut nigga off. But you know, we gotta talk a little NBA, so we gotta make sure we got some time. Hey yo, Chubbs, though.
Yo.
Chubbs, you just became my wild card question for the week. Why do you say grade school?
Why do I say grade school?
Yeah.
Because I didn't feel like saying middle or high school, so I just threw grade on there. Kind of universal when you say grade. It can mean, it's kind of open interpretation. It can mean any grade, so grade school.
Hootie, do you ever use grade school?
No.
Me either. It's not a thing for me until I hear somebody say it. And when I hear people say grade school, I automatically feel like they're from somewhere else. You know what I'm saying?
I
I
mean,
automatically
if
feel
I
like,
do say it, I'm aware of what I'm saying, and I'm saying it purposely. If that makes sense.
yeah, but you don't just use it.
No, it's not something that just
Right.
flows
That's what
off
I'm
the
saying.
top.
Like, I never say grade school, yeah. You feel me? Like, it was a point in life where I didn't know what the fuck grade school was. You feel me? And then, like, when I realized what it was, like, oh, okay. Why niggas just don't say what we say? But yo, I think only college people say it. Chubbs, you went to college?
For like 3 months, yeah.
All right. So with that being said, Ricky Ricks, I'm gonna say that it's not just college people that say it. You feel me? Yo, it's people from other places, yo. It's people from other places that say grade school, yo. It's not like a Maryland
And
thing,
I,
yo.
yeah, you chose.
We elementary, middle, high school. We don't say no grade school.
Yo, let me ask y'all something real quick,
Go
because
ahead.
like Chubb, somebody I can ask for real.
So is it
When
y'all? Or is it
are
Chubb?
you like officially not from where you born if you grew up somewhere else? How
Ooh,
many years do it have to be? How many years do you have to like live somewhere to where it's like, yo, you really from there? Like, do it gotta be more than half your life? Do it gotta be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how y'all feel about that?
please let me answer this first.
Go ahead, cuz.
So, growing up, I was back and forth. I was born in Connecticut. So I'm going back and forth between Baltimore because I got family like a motherfucker down here. So I was never foreign to Baltimore growing up. Fast forward, I moved down here when I was 9. I didn't leave Baltimore for another city and state till I turned 33.
So where you from though?
And I'm gonna tell you
Where you
what. Now,
from?
hold on. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I I feel like I'm Baltimore County to the death, bro. You ask me, Baltimore County to the death. And it's the highest tribute that I can pay to Baltimore. Like, yo, I learned all my game and everything I learned in life from Baltimore. Everything. I can literally say stuff when I was in Connecticut, I wouldn't have got that till later on in life. When I got here, it got cracking immediately.
Hmm.
Immediately at a young age.
You got cracking?
Immediately at a young age.
Where you was at?
Elementary school.
It wasn't popping?
Bruh, I almost got jumped like my second day of elementary school. I almost got jumped. I never
So was it
my second day
cracking
of
or
elementary
was it
school,
popping?
Featherbed. Shout out to Featherbed Lane. My second day of
Yeah.
elementary school, I'm arguing
My
with niggas
people
over.
live
Go ahead, my bad.
we got another feather bed lane in the chat.
Comment.
But Chubbs, yo, was it cracking or was it popping?
It was popping.
Thank you.
Right away.
Amen.
Right away.
Amen.
But yeah, I almost got jumped on my second day of school up Featherbed, yo. And then I learned very quickly. I gotta watch how I move out this motherfucker. I can't do this like I was doing when I was up in Connecticut.
Hey,
Shit,
yo,
watch what I say.
Featherbed
Down
is
this
crazy.
motherfucker.
Who do you ever been in Featherbed?
Inside? No. I've been up there. That they got
Yo,
a basketball court, right?
Featherbed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been to
Baseball
the
I think
field,
basketball.
you do. And it's
baseball
like right
field.
behind. It's right on the side of Woodlawn Park and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, baseball
That's the thing
field.
about
Oh,
Featherbed, yo.
Oh,
yeah.
baseball. Oh yeah, yeah,
This shit
yeah,
really is like a bootleg ass school, bro. That shit like Featherbed ain't like Woodmore. It ain't like Winans. It ain't like Winfield. Yo, Featherbed is this little ass school in the cut, bro. You feel me? Like, I don't even know how niggas end up going to Featherbed. Even though I know the hell of niggas that went to
yeah.
Featherbed, yo, my people live, my grandmother and my aunt live right like on, they live on Featherbed Lane, bro. Like you went to Featherbed, you've been pissed at house so many times, bro. It's right on Featherbed Lane across from the church and shit. But it's like, yo, Featherbed was a weird ass elementary school, yo. Crazy, bro. Crazy.
Don't talk about my elementary school like that, yo. I
I'm
graduated.
sorry, yeah. I'm sorry.
Graduated.
I'm sorry. My bad.
You went there.
I
You went there.
definitely.
You graduated
I
from
went.
that.
I went in on your elementary school just now, yo. My
You
bad,
did.
yo.
It
I was
was
tripping,
only
yo. I
like.
was tripping.
Was that the one around the corner from yours?
Cause
Oh,
I've
it's all
been,
in the same area.
I ain't go to Featherbed, but like I've been in Featherbed. I've been like, yo, that shit is, yeah, yo, that shit is funny. I never heard nobody else that went to that school. Yeah, that's crazy as shit. But yeah, you feel my man Rick said you from wherever you was at between 10 and 16.
10 and 16. Wherever you was at between 10 and 16. I believe that. Wherever you was at between 10 and 16. I agree. That's where you from. Because that's when you grew up. That's when you learned you got your first piece of pussy. Or you was trying to touch some pussy. You was learning some shit. You was, yeah, I mean, you was getting introduced to music. You was getting introduced to parties. You was getting introduced to certain different things. And every region get introduced to different shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, that's where you grew up. That's where you from. You born certain places,
Yeah.
but it's like, nah, nigga, that's where you from.
I got the game and the lessons from here, yo.
All right.
Everything I ever
But
learned.
I respect
While you
your
was
team.
attending grade school.
Well, I respect your football team because that's where you was born. I get it. I respect that where you was born. If you want to rap where you was born, if you want to have a connection to where you was born, through your football teams or through whatever, I'm cool with that. But you can't be
Me
born
too.
in
I
Baltimore
did.
and loving some other team for real. I don't like that. unless your
You
unless your
can be,
daddy
but
was
we
a
don't like that.
football fan and you was watching games with your daddy, and then that if you don't got one of those type of stories, I don't even respect you for real.
You need a mind from your own. Hey yo, speaking on that real quick, Chubbs, I'm gonna ask you too. How you feel about the new Ravens uniforms? Chubbs, I want you to go first since you're not actually a Ravens fan.
What I said in the group chat about the Oregon thing is because Oregon got the feathers by their collar as well.
Yeah.
But I fuck with that white Baltimore purple number joint heavy. I just like the Baltimore across the chest.
That's
That
fire.
fire. I was like, oh,
Fire.
that one right there that says Baltimore.
I can't wait till we wear those.
I think it's a win with the jerseys. I fuck with them. They dope. And hold on real quick. The black matte helmets to go with the black uniform now. The black them helmets out
Yeah.
with eyes. Yeah. They went to work on them uniforms, yo.
Shout out to Newport, them black helmets. Shout out to Ricky Rex 410, them black helmets. Hootie, what you thinking about the new unis, bro?
Love them, bro. I think you know what I'm saying. They right on motherfucking time. It's a new time. It's a new era. It's you know what I'm saying. It's just new shit. You feel me? Like yo, new energy, and it's perfect timing for this, yo. You know what I mean? I don't know if this shit was already planned. You feel me? Because it's like Bashadi, like nigga, I got these jerseys. I just bought these jerseys. I just did this. I just did that. I need my team. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, I'm feeling it. You know what I mean? I'm excited for the draft coming on tomorrow. I'm excited for, you know, um, yeah, right. We got a draft coming on. Football is back. You feel me? Like football is back. Niggas is putting the uniforms on and all that shit. It's time to prepare for any games you want to go to or you want to be at. Cause like, you know what I mean? The schedule and shit is about to drop very, very soon. May, some shit like that. So like, yeah. it's time, man, and I love everything that my head coach is saying right now. I just was watching some shit to where they compared uh Harbaugh sitting down, you feel me, in the beginning of the year, right before the draft, with the guys who do the interviews for the Ravens, you feel me. Him talking about that being so nonchalant about Super Bowl bust and shit, and not caring about what the fuck the fans had to say to Dole, you know what I'm saying, on a little bit of the little draft thing, talking about how he want the fans to have the highest of expectations for the Ravens. And that's all we have. We got the highest of expectations for y'all. So when y'all keep falling short, we don't want to hear though we tried our best. We're not trying to hear it. You're too good. No, you didn't try your best. That's when we start counting plays away. It's like, nigga, I seen you give up on this play. I seen you give up, coach. I see this guy keep fucking up, but you keep let him keep staying in the game. So it's like, yo, we need to get rid of all of that. It's still the Ravens' energy is still the Ravens' energy. It's always play like a Raven. Ray Lewis set our motherfucking tone. It wasn't no John motherfucking Harbaugh. Ray Lewis set our tone on how the fuck we supposed to play. You feel me? And that shit is still there. The statues and shit is still there. So it's like, yo, nigga, we still gonna come out and bring the motherfucking noise and the motherfucking pain. And I hope y'all niggas is ready because the motherfucking division ain't looking like they really want nothing. I don't give a fuck what's going on in Cincinnati. They Cincinnati, nigga. They Cincinnati. I don't give a fuck what's going on in Cincinnati. You feel me? And motherfucking Pittsburgh just lost 9 games guaranteed. They just lost 9 games guaranteed. So I'm definitely ain't motherfucking worried about them niggas right now.
They got no.
Nigga, it's up.
They got
It's
no.
up right now. See, whoever want to see us in there, let's see y'all niggas in the playoffs. That's what I'm talking about. See you in the fucking playoffs, and then we can talk. Yeah, I'm on that shit already right now. Let's go. Okay.
So basically, the new uniforms is cool, but niggas gotta win. Cause I ain't gonna lie, you feel me? We had the pleasure of having a mini camp going on right now. All the Ravens players are in attendance, and they still wearing them old joints, bro. And them old joints is so fire, bro. Them Ravens jerseys is fire, bro. I like going with a different like wave, but the shit gotta come with success. You feel me? That really determine how good these motherfuckers look to me, bro. I ain't gonna lie. They cool, yo. They cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm appreciating the midnight purple around the
Mm-hmm.
numbers more and more every time I see it. But at the end of the day, my nigga, them old jerseys was fire, bro. So if y'all gonna switch it up, you don't need no backwards shit, man. We need all forward shit. Switching these jerseys up, me and y'all niggas know that we on a new path, you feel me, of success, bro. And that's what it's gotta be for me. It's Trey Holiday only, you feel me? The jerseys is cool, but they look a lot better, you feel me, if we successful in them. They cool, yo. But the last ones was just they was just so classic, yo. Crispy, bro.
And they still
Crispy.
there. You know what they are now? Throwbacks.
Throwbacks. That's
So
crazy.
they ain't going away. But I need you to embrace this new era. You feel me? Got to embrace the new era. It's a
Hey,
new
my
era
nigga,
all
I'm
the
here.
way around,
I'm
my nigga.
here for it. I'm here for it. But
all the way
listen, they gotta
around,
give
my
me
nigga.
something to embrace. My
But you,
nigga, I'm
I mean,
100% down.
they haven't stepped on
I'm
the field yet with
100%
them
down.
on.
You
If they
feel?
step on the field and they score
And that's
40
what I'm
points,
yo.
they went 40 to nothing that game, you gonna love them jerseys.
That's exactly what I'm saying. That's
Yeah,
exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. And if they
but
go
you
on
know
the
what I'm
field
saying.
and they struggling,
Regardless of performance, I think the jerseys
this
look
nigga
nice.
don't look
That's
that
all I'm
good.
saying. You
Holiday.
feel me?
You feel me?
Holiday.
Yo.
We had them rivalry jerseys last year.
They was icy.
The northeastern joints, the light blue joints.
It was icy. Yeah.
We played a Thursday night game against the Jets. We scored like 35 in them.
I remember.
So
Niggas gonna feel good in them New Jerseys, bro. Look
Hey,
good,
yo,
play good.
at the end of the day, my nigga. At the end of the day, let me clarify this though. Don't let my statement make you believe that I 100% believe these jerseys is just the icing on the cake of the way this shit is about to go. You feel me? But it's gotta be the icing. You feel me? That's it.
I hear you.
I think we about to look good out here, bro. Everybody's outside right now. Everybody's outside already. Draft tomorrow. You feel me? I feel like we got a lot of talent in this coaching staff that, you know, the draft gonna go how it go for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know exactly what they're gonna do. Vanga Yawane, that seems like the most popular thing. I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm with that. But if y'all feel like there's something else, cool. Because I know we got coaches that's trying to coach. So
no, what if everything is going how I think it's going, like, cause with the moves and shit, shit
get
is
mad
setting
with
it.
the uniforms.
Shit is setting us up is to where it's like, yo, like with the Ravens, you feel me? Like, yo, we have such a dynamic quarterback that it's like, yo, you really, really only need to focus on the off, my bad, the offensive line and the defense. You know what I'm saying? Like your quarterback literally wins, and it's a quarterback. Like Lamar Jackson be winning those games. It wasn't the coach. It wasn't the no. I watched the coach almost lose a lot of the game. He would have more wins than he has if the coach didn't have such a fucking record of just losing games. I didn't watch this nigga go score the winning touchdown after winning touchdown after winning touchdown just for us to lose the game. So and he still wins 70% of the time. That's the crazy shit. So what's going to happen when you eliminate those stupid decisions from the coaching staff to allow you to just, you know what I'm saying, falter leads and falter, you know what I'm saying, just games or playing just to barely win and then you lose off missed field goals. You know what I mean? Like little dumb shit. Like it's just little dumb decisions that don't get the nigga over the hump. I think that at this time we're going to like rectify those situations because as somebody who, if I'm a coach and I'm coming looking like yo, they wasn't doing too much, a lot of shit wrong. They wasn't doing a lot of shit wrong. So I just need to find out what
They
was
just
the
wasn't
dumb
being
shit.
coached right.
What was the dumb shit they was doing? And just fix the dumb shit. And once I fix that, maybe because we're gonna, this nigga won 70% of the time just with anybody. With anybody. He don't even need stars. He won 70% of the time with anybody. He got some stars. Now he just need to be coached correctly. And we got a defensive coach, somebody that can take over, somebody that we can blame. We could take like, yo, the defense is on some trash. But when you got all like we looking at that's why I was always looking at Harbaugh. Like nigga, this is you picked this, you hired this guy, and this guy can't stop nothing. He can't stop a runny nose, my nigga. A runny nose. What the fuck is going on? And you sit in press conferences and act like it's okay. No, my nigga. It's not okay, bro. It's not. I'm sorry, guys. You know, I get very, very passionate about the Ravens. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? What's going on with them motherfuckers? Hey, man.
Real quick. Did that AJ Brown news come across your algorithms from Monday?
About him going to the Patriots?
The draft.
Hey, yo, no homo. Coach was dicking Shorty down for real, you know what I'm saying? Coach dicking Shorty down.
You know what's fucked up? You know what's fucked up? This is gonna sound crazy, but it's legit.
Scandal.
That's a Patriots way. That's a Patriots way.
Yo, listen, and I'm so serious right now. This is how I know we are all the way back. It is not a good season in Patriots history without a little controversy to it, or some story, or some scandal. It's the way the organization done been built. Like, it's always got to be some shit that happens, and we just push through it, and it's just successful. It's just the only way the franchise know how to survive. Like you just said, it's the Patriot way. It got to be some shit for us to, I know, oh yeah, we back. We gonna be straight. That AJ Brown news, I know that's gonna go down. If
it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen.
It's going down. Schefter said, yo, this is a done deal. They don't already agree.
It's a done deal.
They're working through the contract. That's it. And that's all I needed to hear. You gonna give me year 3 of Drake May coming off of an All-Pro Super Bowl appearance season with AJ Brown and Romeo Dobbs as 1 and 2, clear upgrades over what we had last year. Shit.
It's gonna be a fight, yo. It's gonna be a fight. It's gonna be a fight.
I'm good to go. That's all I needed. I'm good to go. All season.
I would love
plus, and we haven't hit the draft yet. The free agency moves done been enough. We've upgraded at each position that we've needed to. Literally. We replaced Stephon Diggs with AJ Brown. I'm good to go. Good to go.
Oh yeah.
Hey man, I would love. I love that y'all got a little competition. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Y'all gonna be fighting in that division with the Bills. You feel me? Because it's like we're not gonna act like Josh Allen ain't gonna win some games. You feel me? We didn't single-handedly watch him beat some bum niggas. You know what I mean? He had fucking run for 3 touchdowns and throw 3 touchdowns and beat some bum niggas.
We got to sweep him.
He said Chubb's on a high right now. He don't know what's going on. He forgot about everything. AJ Brown don't nobody else play football.
I just try to let him know. I was just trying to let him know it's a new regime going over there. You feel me? The thing is like, yo, the Bills, they hired in-house. It could be a good thing or a bad thing. If you understand what I'm saying. You feel me?
I already know.
It could be like a lot more of the same, or it could be like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, I should have ran this shit the whole time for real. I knew what I was doing. But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's gonna happen with them. But I do know that y'all got to deal with Josh Allen. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? While he is not a Lamar Jackson, he is, you feel me? You know what I mean? A 2A or some shit like that to a Lamar Jackson. You feel me?
Nah, listen.
And that's like elite when it comes to NFL quarterbacks. It ain't too many of them that's elite. And you got one of them in your division. Like we got one of ours, Joe Burrow. The good thing about ours is like, and the difference between Joe Burrow and fucking Josh Allen. Josh Allen gonna play, my nigga. He ain't no bitch. He ain't brittle. He ain't Mr. Glass. Fucking, you know what I'm saying? Joe
Great.
Barrow be Mr. Glass, and that be working in our favor. He only cook. He only cook when we like when Lamar is not playing. Really, I mean he always
Hey,
cook,
yo,
but I mean like when.
hey,
So,
my nigga, that's like, hold on, real quick, yo.
mhm,
Yo, you know, I watch It Is What It Is on a regular basis show.
me too.
Hmm.
That's like the
I watch it
number
too.
one thing. That's the number one thing I need to go on that show to be able to say, bro.
We
Because
gotta get
niggas
popping.
always be like, they be like, yo, Joe Burrow went to a Super Bowl. When
Yo,
Lamar
all
Jackson
the
is
whole all the
healthy,
media do that though.
Joe Burrow don't go to the playoffs, nigga. Niggas be forgetting that, bro. Niggas be forgetting that.
Yo, that's the shit that be pissing me off for real because it be
That's what I'm
like, bruh,
saying.
y'all are just really going to exclude all these other years. Like y'all, what? That's how that. But Joe, like why I can't let it get me bothered because it's loser talk. That's the shit losers say. You feel me? When you used to being in a conversation, Chubbs ain't happy with just making it to the just Super Bowl. He ready for his team to fucking get revved up. He ain't happy about that. He ain't gonna be like, he ain't gonna look at Drake May as no motherfucking GOAT because he made it to one Super Bowl and ain't win it. He not about to do that. That's not how we look at shit. That's not how winners look at shit.
Look
Niggas
bad
who
too.
really, really try and win this shit every year. Who really, really be in contention every year. This is what we think. We ain't thinking about that. We not holding that. We ain't holding that shit. That ain't nothing. You got lucky. And Lamar was hurt that year. You may not ain't made the playoffs. Because every time Lamar is healthy, you don't make the playoffs. Bitch ass nigga. Bitch
That's what I'm
ass
saying.
honky or whatever. Because you ain't a nigga. You want to be a nigga, but you not. You a honky boy. Straight up cracker. No cheese. So let's talk about it. You feel me?
I don't know what else to say, my nigga. I ain't even gonna cat. You feel me?
shout
Fuck
out,
Joe Burrow, yo.
shout out to the signing of Kevin Byard. He's going to get us 5 interceptions or better, and that's going to give the ball right back to Drake. I love the moves we made this offseason, and we got a whole draft to attend to tomorrow with picks in every round. I'm good to go, bro.
Shout out to Jalen Hawkins. He gonna get some picks.
Shout out to Jalen Hawkins. He was very good for us last year. Slow start, but finished very strong. Shout out to
I
him.
like I like the look. I like the look in his eye. No Diddy.
He gonna be good for the locker room. Two. He's gonna be good for the locker room too.
Good. All right. What time is it? We got
Into
20
some
minutes.
shit real quick. Oh, you got something else?
Well,
Something else that's super relevant to the world that we need to address. If it ain't super relevant to the world, let's get into some men's perspective.
all right. It's NBA playoffs, men's perspective.
Let's go men's perspective because we've been talking about sports and all types of shit for real.
All right, sound good. Okay. All right, this week's men's perspective question is: do you feel like a man's worth is tied to what he can provide or who he is? Do you feel like a man's worth is tied to what he can provide or who he is? Men's perspective question.
Um, I feel like most men, you know what I'm saying, their worth is tied into what they can provide. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of niggas ain't gonna say it. You feel me? But that's just how society kind of is. You feel me? It kind of like reward men. You feel me for output? You know what I'm saying? Like money, protection, shit like that, stability. You feel me? You know, it's what making a man valuable. You know what I'm saying in this society. You feel me? So I don't know. You feel me? Like as a nigga, it's like yo, you want somebody to love you for who you are, but
Mm-hmm.
it be like you feel me. You know what I'm saying? It's really based on what you can provide, whether that's like some type of feeling, some type of financial, you know what I'm saying, reason or some shit like that. That's really kind of what I feel like it should be coming down to.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. Fair enough.
What
What
you
they
got,
say?
Chubbs?
Hold on, what the comments say? I can't even see it.
Yeah, I
Y'all ain't
can't see the
tired because
comments
damn
either.
y'all ain't tired because damn y'all look like y'all are. No, we high. We
Yeah,
high.
we definitely fried.
Yeah, we an hour and 42 minutes in. We high. You know what I'm saying? But we
We
ain't tired.
definitely had that. Yes.
I'm high as a bitch. You feel me? But
and
yeah.
this is more of like a serious portion of the like show. So it's like we dialing down a little bit to make sure
Taking it
that
home.
we're able to like answer the questions and be really insightful on what we're saying. You feel me? Because these are real questions. You feel me from women. So it's like,
Thank you, Hoodie. Thank you, Hoodie.
yeah, I got you.
Chubbs,
Run that question for me back.
do you think a man's worth is tied to what he can provide or who he is?
I think a man's worth is tied to what he can provide. It doesn't have to always be transactional, even though that's going to be a part of what you can provide. It's also other ways that you can provide, but you gotta give something one way or another. For what you love or what you invest in, you gotta give something. And chances are it's gotta be what you can add to the table, which is falls under the category of providing to me. So I believe a man's worth is kind of tied to what he can provide. And it's going to be a thankless situation 9 times out of 10. So don't expect no thanks. Just do what you got to do and keep it pushing. It's what comes with it. It's what comes with it. Me personally, I've become a provider for my family, but I it's kind of like what I'm built, you know.
How you
They
feel about that though, bro?
how do I
Like
feel about how I feel about that?
how you honestly feel about it? You know what I'm saying? Like I understand that it be like shit that we just gotta do, but like how do you honestly feel? about it?
Hootie, when I go through a lot of it, I think about my mother, my father, and my grandmother, my main providers from years past. And right away, I'm learning this is what they dealt with. And they provided for my brothers and sisters, provided for all of us. And it's like, you know, hold it down. This is what you're here for me personally. So, yeah, every day ain't perfect. And you go through what you go through internally. But me, as long as I know that they're good, I'm good. As long as I know that they're good and they don't got to worry and they can just live life, I'm good. We've done some good here. So that's how I really feel about it.
I feel you on that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it'd be like it'd be difficult. You know what I mean? Like being a man and shit for real. It's like, yo, which generation do you think about? You know what I'm saying? Are you thinking about this generation right here that you experiencing with right now? Are you thinking about the next generation or the generation after that and the generation after that? And that's what it be like. I mean, how I be trying to set my purpose up. You feel me? To where it's like, yo, I'm only here for so long, but you know what I mean, and able to like, in order for me to have like a stamp on the world, even after I'm gone, I need to feed into. I need to be in a situation to where I can feed into the generations that's coming. You know what I mean? So it's like, yo, sometimes it's sacrifices that come with that and the generation now. You feel me? I can't always be there how you may want me to be there because I'm thinking about your grandkids or the grandkids and grandkids. So that be the like fight as a man and the struggle as a man to like follow your purpose and follow the things that you need to do to make sure that you multiplying. You feel me from generations and generations and generations down. Because it's cool that you there, you gave them, but it's even better to be there and give them that love and that game, but also leave them something that's going to be able to help them multiply. You feel me? Whatever they got going. So that's the type of shit that you know what I'm saying, I'll be thinking about. You feel me? In this next stage, it's just like multiplication. You feel me? Everything needs to be multiplied. You feel me? For the next generation after generation after generation. You feel me? This is like the easier you can make the next generation life. Why not? You know what I'm saying? We didn't did our time. We didn't fucking been here. We didn't have fun. Not saying that our time is done. You know what I mean? Because we got a lot more time to live. But I feel like at this point in time, we should be dedicating to like definitely making sure we got some shit of significance to leave back to the next generation.
Yo, what you just said, bro? Yeah, it's just funny. That shit just really hit different. Like I was telling, I think I don't know if I told niggas in the chat or not. You feel me? But like, told a nigga took daughter to the prom and shit this weekend. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So like, shit was cool. Got there. She wasn't really ready. You feel me? She got ready, came down. You feel me? Like first time I really seen my daughter makeup and all that shit. You feel me? But cool. You feel me?
That shit hit
Give her the
different, didn't it?
massage. You feel me? Yeah, but it wasn't crazy for me. You know what I'm saying? Not
Okay, it
not
wasn't
at that
crazy.
moment. Not at
It
that
just was
moment. You
like,
feel me?
wow.
Because I
You know what I
expected
mean?
it's a prom. You feel me?
Yeah. Okay.
So we do the pictures. So boom, now we hop in the whip. So we riding over. It ain't like we like crazy conversation. I'm talking to her, you feel me? You know, ask her what she's thinking about, X, Y, Z. Boom. So like we get there, you feel me? So like it's like a car line, you feel me? So she like, well, you know, I can get out right here and walk. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna let you out at the front, you feel me? So we wait, boom. We get to the front, you feel me? So we get to the front and she go to like grab the door. I say, no, come and open the door for you, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So boom, open the door, let out, my nigga, you feel me? You know, you got everything, phone, you got your money, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, she got it, pocketbook, cool. Give her a hug, my nigga. Just broke, my
Bro.
nigga. You feel me? Just broke, my nigga. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
yeah, I feel that, yo.
And like I like, you know, I held it together, but at the same time, I knew I broke. You feel me? Like to have a
No,
good
you
time
know he
sounded
was.
crazy. You
You
feel
know
me?
the
To have a good time
motherfucking
sounded
bridge
crazy.
just got hit. The bridge just got
You
hit,
feel me?
and like this motherfucker about to fall. As soon as I get in this car, I made me fucked up.
Yeah. So, but I
That's what's
said
up.
just in the relation what you were saying, because it's like, yeah, we do still got like time to have fun. But this is also the time in our lives where we gotta start giving shit back for the
Give it
future of the
back.
people we created. You feel me? So
Yeah.
like that's just hella legit, my nigga. You feel me? Like niggas had a long time to just have fun. And we still
Yes.
gonna have fun. We still
And
gonna
we
have
still
fun.
have a bunch of fun.
That's
But
important. It's
it's
important.
also a necessity to be aware that for the future, this is the time we gotta start taking the things we learned and invest them to the people that's going to hear us and is going to take those things and implement them in the world. You feel me? So yeah, I
Facts.
can't remember how we got to that. You feel me? But yes,
Ah,
um,
yeah. I don't know
hey,
either.
it don't matter.
I
It
gotta
don't
watch
matter.
it.
It
I
don't
gotta
matter.
watch it back. You feel me? To
But
figure out.
I'm a,
But yeah.
I am. I'm gonna wrap up. You feel me? I'm gonna wrap up. You feel me? And just give my
All right.
perspective on the same question. You feel me?
Word.
First of all, like both of y'all was valid. You feel me? And I think if at the end of the day, I had to pick which one the worth is tied more to, I think it's what can be provided per se. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I really feel like that's the facade of the world, though. You know what I'm saying? It's that social media era. Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker is like find a way to like the motherfuckers that can just provide everything they need. You feel me? But they don't always find a way to love them same people.
That's a fact.
They more often find a way to love the people who they like, who they are. And
Yes.
sometimes they gotta go through put in the value of men on what they can provide first to realize that the value of the man is really who the fuck the man is.
That's why it's so important now, you feel me, for like niggas to really, really like who like you.
Facts.
You know what I mean? That's really how niggas need to move. Like, yeah, we could chase some shit that we like, but you gotta understand what come with that. You get what I'm saying? Like, you may do everything that she wants you to do to get her, but that don't mean she like you, my nigga.
Mm-hmm.
It don't mean that. She may not like you.
Yo, and it's gonna come a point where all that shit not
It's
gonna
gonna
matter
come a
because
point
she
where
don't
she gonna
really
run into
like
a
you,
nigga she like.
and all
You
the
know
other
what
shit gonna
I'm
be like. You know what they're gonna say? They're gonna say, "I done been with somebody that gave me everything I wanted."
saying?
That's what they're gonna say. I done been with somebody that gave me everything I wanted.
Why you ain't with that nigga?
But then hit the but nobody make me feel the way he make me feel. And that's
And
what the
that's what
fuck
it
you need.
is.
Like Hootie said, bro. Like
That's what it
it's
is.
so much easier to build and sustain when you like somebody that like you.
Like
And like you mean they have got to know you and they still like you. Because a
and they
lot of people
still
like you at the
like you.
beginning.
They didn't
You
got
feel
to
me?
know you. They
And
didn't,
they
and
still
that's why it's
like
like, yo,
you.
how y'all feel about this? Real quick, we got 3
Yeah.
minutes. Like, yo, like, do y'all really feel like you need to date somebody for a year before you get into a relationship? And the reason I say that real quick is because it's like, yo, do you need to go through all the seasons with a person? Because people change through the season. Summer you is not winter you. Fall you is not spring you. So do you need to go through all the seasons with a person before you be like, yo, I can lock down with this one. You feel me? And this is me. Do y'all feel
Hey,
that
yo.
way, or am I getting too deep with it? For real, with this?
I would like to go first, and I'm gonna try to leave you opportunity to speak, Chubbs. You feel me? But we really pushing time. But
Yeah, just
I
30
gotta go first.
seconds
Hey
if you
yo,
can.
I it's probably at least a minute. Hey
Hmm.
yo, I have heavily contemplated in my life. Like the best situation for me for the long term could potentially be meet somebody that I have an instant spark with that feels genuine, and at the 6 months going and getting married. You feel me? And I say that, yo, because I think sometimes like when people like do the shit you saying, like you go through all the seasons, what happens is you try to utilize those seasons to determine if you should or shouldn't be with a person. You feel me? And at the end of the day, it's going to be adversity at some point all the time. You feel me? But my concept is if y'all feel like y'all can have a commitment from that very beginning, as opposed to worrying about the seasons, make the commitment to dealing with everything that come our way because the goal is for us to stay together. I think you feel me. That could be that. I think that could be more valuable than trying to because when you're going through the seasons, you're trying to see. Yeah, get to know a person. I'm saying don't know because what was the Pastor Trey word of the day? Sometimes you just
Hmm.
know.
Just
If
know.
you just know,
Sometimes you just
if you
that is a
just
fact.
know, if you just
You just
know, if you
know.
really feel like you just know, go ahead first and never make it about if you can make it through the problems. Be committed to getting through the problems.
All
And that's
right.
I think like, yeah. Chubbs, you
You
got
got to
30
quick.
seconds on this.
Less than 30, 20 seconds.
I don't need all season. 5 months. I'm gonna get what I need to know by then. I'm good after 5 months.
Say less.
Alrighty. I like that.
Say less.
Close this out, bro.
Bro, fellas, I appreciate y'all as always. You feel me? Everybody that was in the chat tonight, I appreciate y'all. Shout out to my man Ricky. Shout out to Cam. You feel me? Supporting me. Um, yeah. Same time, same place next week. And as always, in the meantime, in between time, let's try to be a little better to the world. So maybe the world might be a little better to you. TraMatic. Whoop.
Where should I begin? My team play to win. No, we get it in. Play the cup.